Most of us are drawn towards this hobby by this exotic species of fish, which is commonly known as betta fish. And this is the most common variety of fish existing in this hobby. On this video, we are going to get into details on the varieties of betta fish housed in our Partha Aquatics Fishroom. Come on in. I could vividly recall all my school days memories, how the betta fish stood as a main reason for me to get into this hobby so seriously. I used to have almost 10 different varieties of betta fish those time, housed in different nano betta tank setup. Even now in our fish room, we have almost 5 different rare varieties of betta fish. Before we get into details on those betta fish, welcome to our channel and welcome back to our channel. This is your Partha from Partha Aquatics. If you are new here, consider subscribing into our channel. And don't forget to hit that like button while you're watching this video. Every single like from you supports our channel's growth immensely. Let's get into detail right now on our betta fish collection. Come on in. This is our Siamese fighter fish. Yeah, you heard it right. Siamese fighter fish. Betta fish are widely known as fighter fish in Eastern countries. In my school days, I vividly remember calling this fish as a fighter fish. Why fighter? Because if you put two male betta fish into a same tank, they will fight until one drop to death. But never try that out. We do not encourage that. Also, this fish is known as an albino Placard betta fish. This is one of the finest collection in our fish room. This is a twin tank setup. Could say a minimalistic approach into this hobby. Before I elaborate on this tank setup, I have something for you to listen. Actually, I waited for hours in front of the aquarium with the camera to capture the sound that he makes while eating. And I hope you do enjoy listening to him rather seeing him all the time in all my videos. If you could take a closer look into this tank setup, it is a single tank divided into two by placing a glass right in the center of the tank to divide this into two different tank setup. Also, you could spot on the fighting temperament of both the betta fish inside this tank. Betta fish is the most lovable, adorable, and I could probably say a most wanted fish on this hobby. Everyone, almost all the fish keepers, love to have one or two betta fish in their fish room. Yeah, it is a proven truth. Many of the fish keepers are drawn towards this hobby by this wonderful species of fish. This is existing in this hobby for a very long time. One of the oldest species of fish into this hobby. This was found in the wild of Far East countries. Yeah, These wild species of fish belongs to the mud puddle in the wild. That's why this fish can adapt to any kind of tank setup, any kind of water. If you could notice properly, it is a very basic, simple tank setup over here in front of you. There is no air pump, no filter, not even a heater inside that. A simple live plant, the money wort. Also, I have the money plant. You can spot the root right in front. And I layered white marble chips, a very basic thing, to retain all the dirt and maintain simple decor theme to make it look nicer. By this simple tank setup, you can easily relate betta fish or less demanding fish in general. This is our albino crown-tailed betta fish. Now he is reclining and relaxing over the rock bed which I provided more recently. I guess he likes this spot very much, and this fish is in our fish room for more than a year time. I have already done a nice video on this fish. I'll be sharing the link towards the end of this video. You can watch and enjoy that later. Here comes our mustard gas blue, or you could refer to this fish as a delta tail blue mustard gas betta fish. Such a long name, such a long tail. Yeah, I adore him very much. This is a celebrity fish. Yeah, many of the fish keepers dream. Many of the avid aquarium hobbyists, they love to have this fish, but it cannot be found that easily in your local pet store or even in the markets. Yeah, you have to wait for your luck. I remember I pre-booked and waited almost close to 3 months to get this fish into our fish room. As always, my local pet store, they are so nice towards me and my interest on this hobby. They helped me to get this particular fish into our fish room. This fish came to us a year ago. Yes, I have made a nice video on this fish. The link will be shared towards the end of this video. Altogether, we are housing 5 different rare varieties of betta fish in our fish room, and I'm keeping them in very basic nano tank setup. And also, I highly recommend this nano tank setup to all the newbie into the hobby. If someone is new and they want to set up a fish aquarium, I strongly suggest go for a nano tank setup with a betta fish in it. By following this, you could be successful and also be consistent on this fish keeping hobby. Well, we are moving towards the end of the video. This is our shout out time. From my life official, click on the link above to enjoy his organic videos. If you have any queries, please do leave them in the comment section below. I'm super glad to answer them all. Do follow us on our Instagram. The link is there in the description box. Click on the screen right away to enjoy more videos on your favorite betta fish. See you again soon with more interesting good stuff. Partha Aquatics.